welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree. I join you with no makeup on except for a little mascara that I just could not bring myself to wash off because I want to do a little review and demo of the new Revlon Illuminance Serum Tint. I keep calling it a skin tint, but they call it Serum Tint. I have here the shade, I was gonna say the shade Ginger Root. I have here the shade 201 Creamy Natural. It has ginger root, vitamin C, vitamin E, and SPF 15. So this is new from Revlon, but they did come out with a foundation with the same name last year, the Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation. And I thought the tint was just gonna be this foundation in a squeezy tube because in my opinion, I think the foundation can easily pass for a skin tint or a serum tint of some sort because this is so buildable. Like literally one pump of this will look just like a skin tint on your skin. I usually use 2 pumps of this and I think it is great coverage. It's so pretty. But if you just use a little less, it can give you a really nice complexion booster without looking like you're wearing foundation. So that's kind of what I thought this was going to be. So this has ginger root extract, vitamin C, vitamin E, triple hyaluronic acid, improved hyaluronic acid with triple molecular weight. It says it visibly works to reduce dark spots and even your skin tone, gives skin an instant glow, provides all-day hydration, and protects against UVA and UVB rays. I'm glad they put the sunscreen in there because it has vitamin C, and vitamin C and sunscreen go really, really well together. And if you're using vitamin C on your skin, you've got to be wearing sunscreen. So although it is only SPF 15, it's better than nothing. So this is a little on the pricey side. I did buy this at Walgreens, which arguably, actually not even arguably, it's kind of just factually, it's the most expensive of the drugstores. I think it's always the highest priced one as well. I want to say this was $18.99 if I'm not mistaken. I'll put it here on the screen to let you know for sure. But I did buy this at Walgreens and there's a pretty good shade range for this as well. But I would highly suggest getting the shade that works for your skin because although they call it a serum tint, this has some coverage. It definitely packs a punch. So I would get the shade you need, not the shade you think you can like, you know, sometimes the skin tints, you don't really need the perfect shade. You can always manipulate it and make it work. But this, get the shade that works for you. So as far as texture goes, it's a little on the thicker side. Like, see how very slightly runny it is? It's on the thicker side, but not thick to spread around the skin. It feels really, really good to spread this on the skin. The texture of this reminds me a lot of the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I think if you like that texture, you like the way that looks on your skin, you like that kind of coverage, and you like how glowy it is, you're gonna like this. It's very, very similar in texture. It's just really like rich and creamy. It's very moisturizing and has a lot of coverage to it. But of course, you can use this however you want. If you don't want a lot of coverage, just use a little bit. As far as wear time goes, this wears great throughout the day. I wear this through the whole work day. By the time I get home, I'm in the car looking at my makeup in the mirror. It looks good. It's not breaking down on my chin. It's not broken down on my nose. It's not wearing away in funny places. It looks really good. I would almost say it looks better throughout the day. Just kind of how it becomes one with your skin. It mixes in with your natural oils in your skin. I kind of think it looks better throughout the day. It does have that really nice luminous finish to it. Like there's no sparkle or shimmer or pearlescence to this at all. It just gives you that nice healthy glow that you get from just putting on your skincare. Like it gives you that nice just put on skincare look. You know what I mean? That look we all love. A little glazed donut, if you will. I don't have any concealer under my eyes. I meant to put some on before the video, but I'll put some on here. So there is the skin with one layer on. I think it looks awesome. My skin looks so good. It looks so perfected and natural, and I think this is a really good shade match for me. Again, I have the shade Creamy Natural. It looks really perfected, but not like I perfected it with foundation. It just looks like it's my skin, like that's just naturally how it looks, with a nice healthy skincare glow. I cannot speak highly enough about this stuff. My first impression of this, the first time I used it, it was awful. And I don't know why that was. Like today, I didn't put any primer on. I think this wears great without primer. I kind of prefer it without it. I like the way that this feels going on top of my sunscreen that's kind of sunken in already. I think it goes on really well on top of the skincare that I use. But for some reason, when I used this the first time, I don't know what it was, but it didn't spread across my face very well. I don't remember if I used a primer that day, but I might have used the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, the liquid one. I might have used that and maybe this just didn't mix with that very well, but I have found such success with this with no primer. Because it's so moisturizing, it just goes into your skin so nicely. Like look at this coverage, it's so pretty. I don't usually put concealer on top of this because I just really like the way that this looks. I feel comfortable putting this on, eyebrows, mascara, obviously I'll conceal my under eyes, and that's it for the day, and having just like a little no makeup day, if you will. And most of the time when I wear just foundation, I don't feel good with it because it completely flattens out my face and I feel like I have a blank canvas on my face with no dimension. And I feel like this didn't take away the dimension in my skin. It just kind of evened it out a little bit and made it look a lot healthier. So this feels so comfortable all throughout the day. It does sink into the skin eventually, but it will stay moisturizing on your skin. It's not gonna dry down matte or powdery or completely dry to the touch. Even throughout the day, I don't touch my face throughout the day, but if I do kind of touch it a little bit, there's a little bit of something there, a little bit of something, but not enough to feel like it's a windy day and your hair is gonna be sticking all over your face, nothing like that. Set it with a little powder if you want to. There have been days when I've gone a little overboard with this and I put powder on it and then the powder just disappeared because I had so much of this on my face. But I think this looks freaking awesome. I'm going to put some concealer under my eyes, put on a few more products, I guess, and I will join you back here to wrap up this review. So I was just putting on bronzer and I thought I would give you a little tip, I don't know, on how I put powder products on top of this, because although it is tacky to the touch still, you can put, like I'm putting a powder bronzer on right now on top of this without any issue. But what I'm doing is I'm getting the bronzer and I'm gonna kind of stamp it where I want it just lightly, as if I'm setting that part with powder, rather than going straight in to start blending and kind of messing with that tacky base a little bit. I'm gonna kind of just tap the bronzer around, get an even distribution of that bronzer powder, and kind of set the skin tint down right there, and then kind of go in and start blending around the bronzer. And I find I get no streakiness. What was I trying to say? I don't have any issues with this messing with the base. And you know how sometimes putting a powder like this that you're gonna blend around on top of a tacky base, sometimes it can kind of stick and get streaky or patchy. If I kind of set it a little bit like this, I don't have an issue with it whatsoever. Okay, I just put on the bronzer and the eyebrows. I didn't put on anything else. I just kind of really liked the way that this really natural, you know, as natural as a face of makeup I just put on can look. I really like this pared down, just kind of bronzer kind of look. And I love this. I have a feeling this is gonna be in my yearly favorites at the end of the year. I'm a huge fan of the Illuminance foundation. This was something I liked and then I put it away for months and then I pulled it out again twice for Shop My Stash videos and I fell hardcore in love with it. This was in a lot of people's yearly roundup videos as well. And I have a feeling this is gonna be the same. It's really lovely. I mean, look at my skin. I didn't even put anything else on except this and bronzer, and that's it. No concealer, no powder, no nothing. I think it looks so good. If you like the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, you will really like this. Obviously, this is a lot more expensive than that. It does have a couple extra vitamins. It's got the SPF and stuff, but this is kind of expensive for what it is, although I do feel this feels and looks and performs like something I would get at Sephora, or it really does feel like an extremely high quality product to me. Just the way, just everything about it. I think it is worth the money. I would buy this again if I ran out. Gotta get the shade that works for you though, because obviously it packs more punch in the coverage department than a serum tint would lead you to believe. But I love this. I give it 5 out of 5. I don't know, what kind of rating scale am I using? 5 out of 5, would recommend for pretty much anybody. I think this would wear well on any skin type. If you have oily skin and you don't like the shine on your skin, this might not be for you, but I think it would look so good anyway. It'll go over dry patches really easily. It will go over anything you have so nicely. It'll make you so hydrated and comfortable. I literally have nothing bad to say about this whatsoever, other than maybe it's a little on the pricey side, but I still think this is a great price for the high quality product that they're giving you. So that's it. I have literally nothing bad to say about it. I think it is awesome, and I think it speaks for itself. I mean, look how good my skin looks, and I didn't even do anything to it. But that is it. Let me know if you've tried this. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.